Okay guys, here's a little weather update for you guys. Your low pressure system is sitting right here basically on the Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky border there. And what I want, let's zoom in here a little bit. Take a look at something here. Okay, here's what I want you to notice. Where is the weather at? Okay, you go from here all the way up to there. You've got it going up here to the Great Lakes. You've got weather all the way throughout here. And then you've got what they're doing is they're pulling the moisture from, they were pulling it out of the Gulf, okay? And they still are a little bit, but now they're mainly starting to pull it off of the Atlantic Ocean here. So here's what we want to do. Okay, let's make this a little bit bigger. Okay, here's your main Mississippi River, guys. And it runs just like this all the way up here into Minnesota. Okay, now what I say from here down to St. Louis is rain. Okay, that's the Illinois River. Right here's your Ohio River. Okay, and then you got one that comes all the way up here into Pennsylvania and into New York. Here, let's go back over here for a second, guys. Okay, here's the Lake Michigan, your Illinois River. Okay, right here is your Ohio River. Okay, right here's the one that goes up into New York through Pennsylvania and ties into the Ohio River. Okay, and we'll come back over here and we see that all throughout Des Moines, throughout Iowa, there's two rivers. There's the Missouri River that flows through here, that goes through Missouri, and on the border of Nebraska and Iowa, and South Dakota, and North Dakota, and Montana up here. Okay, so let's go back over here. So we have very little weather here in Oklahoma City, very little weather over here in Nebraska, but the two rivers that feed directly in a short distance to the Mississippi are right here in Iowa. Okay, then we got South Dakota and we've got North Dakota. So basically, everywhere that there's rain is where there's a river going to the Mississippi. Okay, this is what I've been trying to tell you guys for quite a while, and I'm trying to let you actually see it. Let's see here. Let's bring this one up a little bit bigger for you guys. Okay, here's where all the current flooding's taking place. Okay, and future flooding. But right here is the entire basin, guys. You can see it goes all the way up to New York, Pennsylvania. It goes to the North and South Carolina. It touches the northern parts of Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, so forth and so on, right? So your entire central U.S., guys, central all the way through the Red River here, all the way up here through Colorado, all these rivers, guys, work their way back. The veins of this continent, guys, all feed into this one river, all of it. Okay, so let's go back and look at this map one more time. Okay, here you go, guys. Starting right here at the very tip, right, all the way around, straight up through here, into here. Okay, this is all floodplains, guys. All the way down through Colorado, back over to the Mississippi, to the Red River, and then down into here. Okay, so this is why they always start the low pressure systems, guys, right here in Colorado, because starting there starts to work its way to the Mississippi River. Okay, and out here you've got a basic hurricane structure sitting out just to the west of California right now. Okay, it's not going to develop into a hurricane, but it's going to come on down here, and then it's going to pop its way into the United States eventually, and it'll show up in here somewhere, guys, like it always does. Okay, somewhere around Colorado, and then you'll start getting all these trigger storms just like last time, right through here, and they'll be right through here, and then they'll move over and be right through here, and then they used to fade them out right here. Okay, but like I said, here lately they've been parking storms right here to make sure that this area up here in the northeast is getting some fairly constant rain now. Okay, so they're flooding the Mississippi the river here, guys, from every direction, from every possible direction. Okay, just go through a couple more of these guys. See, all the way up into New York, through Lake Michigan, touching the other lake, the other Great Lake here, all the way up here, part of Canada, guys. I mean, you know, part of Texas, part of New Mexico. You know, down here, guys, is where you're having drought. Down here is where you guys are having drought. Okay, why? Because there's no rivers that go to the Mississippi. Okay, guys, look. Today is the 14th of May. In 2 days, the national level exercise starts. Okay? In 2 days. Now, like I've said, I don't know if they'll trigger the New Madrid earthquake or not, right here, guys. And I don't know if they're going to trigger something down here. And I don't know if they're going to trigger something out here in the ocean to create a tidal wave across all this section here. I'm not exactly sure. What I'm telling you guys, though, is that if you live in this general area, guys, or down in here, I would take a vacation from the 16th to at least the 25th, because with all the exposure that they're getting from me and from all these other people like Patriot Space and Dutch Sense and all these people that are and Believers Underground and guys, all these people out here, just call me Kit, you know, the list goes on, guys. But all these people are exposing what they're fixing to do, so they're probably going to go to plan B, which would mean that instead of doing it during the 16th through the 20th, they're going to wait till afterwards, so it looks like we were all wrong. Okay, so from like the 16th to about the 25th, guys, I would just go on vacation. I mean, just go do something. Get away from this area. Get away from this area. And guys, if something does happen in this area, look out California. Because this entire San Andreas fault, guys, that runs all the way down here, all the way down through Mexico, all the way down through South America, all the way up to Alaska, guys, is just waiting. It's waiting for an event. Just like this right here is waiting for an event. Okay? So, all I'm trying to do, guys, is let you know that we're 2 days away. Okay? If you don't have a plan yet, you've got to get it together, people, because look at these things. This is where they've been doing all the raining, guys. Over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Okay? And now they're starting to work this area here pretty heavily. This area right here, and the Great Lakes, which is what I've been talking about here a lot lately. Okay? So, this part of the map, guys, is pretty much already in place. It's flooding. From North Dakota, there's flood spots from North Dakota up into Des Moines area, guys, down in here, from down here all the way down to here. There's flooding starting to take place up here. There's flooding going on in your Great Lakes, okay? So, and now they're starting to work the East Coast. So, take from it what you want, guys. I've warned you and warned you to get you a plan together, to be ready, and to put that plan into action when things go down. Okay? Hopefully, enough of us have gone out here and exposed the truth, and hopefully we've caused them to go to plan B or even plan C. But don't count on it being between the 16th and the 20th, but be prepared, guys. I would just be gone from the 16th to the 25th. Because you don't know when they're going to trigger it. And with all the exposure that we're putting out there, chances are they're going to go to plan B. Now, remember, they've already got everybody there. That's a lot of money involved. So, maybe they'll go through with plan A anyway. Who knows? You know, I suspect that if they do go with plan A, that a lot of these YouTube videos are going to slowly disappear. So, I'll talk to you guys later. I love you. Get in the Word, stay in the Word, and I'll talk with you another time.